Hi everyone, and today I wanted to do another upcycle project. I haven't done one in a while, and I had this lovely wooden black tray, and I was actually doing a test with teal to do my 3-layered cake stand, and this is the spare. And this in the middle is a lovely bit of embossing, and I wanted to show you specifically how to do embossing on resin. And then I'm using some lovely flakes, some lovely glass shards, and then lots of resin. So let's get on with the tutorial. So to start this off, I'm going to need to do the embossing bit in the middle. Got my heat tool. I have got my embossing powder. I've got some black ink, and I've got my stamp. So I've done a test piece, and this is what it looks like. That's just to make sure that I like the pattern, and I can just about see what it will look like in the middle there. So it's as easy as taking your stamp, and I've got one of these, I'm not really sure what they're called. They're like a plastic, it's flat plastic with a handle on. It just makes it easier to stamp with. So dip that a couple of times in there, make sure it's completely covered, and if you want to test it out, you could always just do on the side on a plain piece of paper just to see the shape, and make sure that every area is covered, including the center, although it doesn't matter too much if there are little gaps. Just looks like a crackled effect, and that can be cute too. So we kind of want to aim it in the center, and you want to be delicate here because you don't really want to push it along. It will slide and leave a horrible mark. So I'm going to get it in the middle, but if you don't like what you've done, I'll show you a way of taking it off and starting again. So I've laid it in the middle there, and I'm going to press down on the center, and then I'm just going to go around. I'll show you without my hand there in the way, and just press down and in the middle. And then I am going to lift up carefully. Now, can you see I haven't got it quite in the middle, and I'm not happy with that. So what I'm going to do is take some alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, and I have some in this bottle. It's a spray bottle. Spray once or twice, and then get myself either a wet wipe or a microfiber cloth, and just wipe it off and start again. And then you want to make sure this is completely dry before you go again, or else the ink won't stick to it. So what I've done now is I've just centered it off there so I can actually see the center, and hopefully I will get the right position. There, we got it. Perfect. And then this next bit is really easy. Get your embossing powder, and you spray it all on the top, sprinkle it all on the top. Healthy layer of it. You're going to put the rest back in here anyway, so you're not wasting any. And then you're just going to remove the excess. You can tap a couple of times and you'll have to blow the rest off. So, and just check in the light that there's no little bits hanging off there, and if there are, you can just use a paintbrush and just scoop them off like that. But that looks good. And then with this, just in case you don't know this formula or this little trick, there you go, and you haven't wasted anything. Then we're going to get on with the embossing. You want to heat the tool up just a little bit until it starts to go red from there. And there, I've gone around a couple of times. And now don't be worried if your actual resin is a little bit bendy, because it's just been heated up. That's quite normal. If you just leave it there, once it cools down, it will go hard again. So there, that looks really cute. I like that. That just gives it a little bit of something different. And then I am going to place it into this wooden tray and put it in the middle, and I'm going to this time use some black crushed glass. So this is the same stuff from IKEA, except this one's the black version. And I'm going to just gently pour all the way around, and then hold that down and give it a little shake so it flattens it level. And I'm going to look from the side there to make sure that these stones are not higher than that. And then I'm simply going to fill it up with resin. But before I do that, I just thought it would be nice to put a little sparkle into the edges there, and I want to cover that little bit up there in the middle. So I'm going to find one of these baubles that fit in the centre, and a couple of UV colour changes just around there, just sprinkling around there. Right, so here is my resin all mixed up, and I am going to pour some just down here, there and there. I'm not going to pour right to the top for the time being, otherwise this will float up. So I'm going to go carefully so I don't go on the sides. There. And let that level out a bit, and that should do. And then I'll just go over with with my torch, just a little. And there. So there, that should do. And then you let this dry completely, or you could just wait a couple of hours and then come back and do the top coat. You don't have to wait overnight for this one. And here it is, finally all dried. I absolutely love this tray. It really sparkles. And of course, it's incredibly practical. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you in my next one. Take good care, everyone. Bye.